I'm building some beehive boxes. These would be 10 frame deeps. I bought them from Man Lake, and they come like this. I got the handle cut out, and then the notched right here, so they go together in a hole for nails. But instead of a normal nail, I use a crown staple. I believe this is 1.5 inches. And this thing right here, and it puts them in pretty good. For the glue, I use Tight Bond 3. I've used Gorilla Glue, but because you have to wet the areas first, I found this to be much better. And I'll put it in a cup, and then just use a foam brush to apply it. I've been doing a dry fit because some of these, they have different grades. This was the cheapest grade they have. And below here, I have just a piece of wood that I cut out that was scrap wood. And with that, that's the dimensions I need. So on the bottom, I could just clamp it tight against it and know I'm fine. I'm probably going to build a jig next year because it takes me about 15 minutes each one this way. I think a jig would cut that down to a couple minutes each. And this is much faster than trying to buy the wood yourself. So see, I got one right here. It's a little tight. This spring I made a bunch out of 1x12s I had cut, and I had to keep going to the lumber yard to do it. By the time I was done, I figured it out. They had these on sale. It was cheaper to order these than it was to go to the lumber yard and try to figure out what I needed and get the straight ones and pick through a whole pile to get half of what I actually needed. So that one's going to fit. So what I'll do is I'll just line them up like this. Take some glue and try to get these brushed. Now I like to put it on thicker, but you really don't need that much. I like it to squish out a little bit just to know that I got it on there fine. This is going to be an awful lot of squish out. And I have a nice wood bench I built this spring, but that building isn't heated, and this one I have a wood stove, so I'm keeping it heated right now so that glue can dry. And then when I go to paint, it'll be warm enough to paint, which hopefully will be tomorrow night, get the first coat on these. When I paint these hives, I just stack them up after they've all been done, and I'll use a roller to just roll it on. And I've been using the white, like a 2-in-1, so it's the base coat and primer paint, and then just doing 2 steps of that. And I don't do the insides. I don't do the bottom or top surfaces. A little too happy with some of the glue. This is more than I usually do. I gotta be careful with these clamps because it actually will bow the wood. So I put some on the base, pull it in tight. And I have some corner clamps, but they're not as beefy as I need to do this. So I can go through with these and put them in, but they don't really do a good enough job holding it. And one of the reasons why I'm doing this project is I ordered these this summer when they're on sale, but it was during wheat harvest, and I haven't got around to it, and I'm trying to get this building cleaned out and organized. So part of it is to get these out of here, because I have about 30 of them need to get done. Then I'll take them to the farm and put them in the Connex after they're all ready to go. The critical spot to wipe down is kind of the inside corner. The outside, the bees won't care. And see, this one's kind of pulling apart because that wood's a little twisted. So I'll put it upside down. Pull it in before and I had one pop out. I don't do that very often. Had to be the one I was filming. It's no big deal if you get a shiner and just kind of go and there you go. It's flush now. clean up my mess, 'cause this one I got glue happy. I got the hives built and painted. You can see I stacked them about 9 high, because that's about what I could reach. I put a couple boards in the bottom, so I could paint all the way to the bottom one. And I think some of these have 3 coats on them. The first thing I do is I go with a brush into these handle grooves right here, and then I roll the rest. Thanks for watching!